Hey guys, and welcome to my video. So, 2017 was definitely a memorable year for me, but I guess unfortunately it wasn't memorable in the best of ways. But if you want to know more about that, you can click the I and see that video. But I was able to find 5 things or 5 lessons that I did learn in 2017, and here they are. So, number one is don't force friendships. If you're feeling like this friendship is one sided and you've been trying your hardest to hang out, see each other, or talk, and they haven't really been doing their part, don't be afraid to just end it. Um, Cut toxic people out of your life. And to me, if they're not participating in your life, that's considered toxic because they're spending your time and being a very taxing person in your life. That's a lot of energy that you're spending on trying to accommodate this other person into your own life, and they're not really doing the same thing for you. And I'm not suggesting to cut everybody out of your life who, for some reason, doesn't want to hang out once or twice, because every circumstance is different. I know that I sometimes get really depressed and I just kind of want to be by myself. I don't really want to be around other people, but I don't see that as like purposefully not wanting to hang out with you. So I'd hope that you wouldn't you know, unfriend me. And I think those things are important to take into consideration. But if this person doesn't have an excuse or any real valid reason to not be hanging out with you, then there shouldn't be an importance in your life anyways. I feel like you should let those friendships kind of fade away and not let any bad blood start spurring up with you complaining and then making an excuse of some sort. And then it's just going to be this back and forth roller coaster with your friendship, and that's just time that you shouldn't be spending, honestly. Number two is to welcome old friends with open arms. This is kind of piggybacking off of number one and on the whole friendship dynamic. If you want to reach out to an old friend that you haven't talked to, or they even reach out to you, don't just shrug it off and ignore it. I feel like these times it's really important to connect, and if you want to initiate the conversation or if they initiate the conversation, you should take part of that. Just this past year, I reconnected with 4 of my old friends. Granted, I'm only talking to 2 of them now. I still think it was a really good experience for me to try to reconnect with them. The interesting thing is that for me, at least in my case, I felt like I had already talked the years off of my friends with all the things that were going on in my own head and my emotions, that like having this new person that I already trusted in the first place and have me talk to them about these things, it made it easier. It made it easier for me to talk to them, and it made it easier to have genuine conversations again. And for 2 of them, I'm still talking to them now, and we have rekindled our friendship. Kind of like a disclaimer with number one, if someone was really toxic in your life before that was just not healthy for you or them, and they try to reach out, I feel like this is where you're kind of like in the gray area where like, should you really put them back in your life or not? And that's totally up to you, because I truly believe in second chances and mending old wounds. But that's up to you. Number 3 is to speak your mind and speak through your heart. This kind of seems a little cliche, but it's true. I think that 2017 was a year for me that I really had to figure this out and really learn it. If you haven't seen my posts, my previous posts, you can go ahead and click that. But I lost someone very special to me in 2017, and I knew this person like nobody else, and they knew me like no one ever did. but unfortunately I still feel like there were some things that weren't said, and quite frankly there weren't enough true emotions that um, I could have shared, that I should have shared. And that's why this is number 3, because I think that 2018 needs to be better, and I feel like you need to be more vocal about what you're thinking and what you're feeling towards people around you. I think this doesn't have to be exclusively towards a romantic partner. I think that if you love your friends, you should let them know. You should give them hugs and reassure them that they're loved. And if you do have a partner, don't just assume that they know that you love them. Don't be afraid to show affection. I feel like nowadays people are afraid to be vulnerable and afraid to be raw with each other. And I think that this is the time to break that and go out there and be gentle with each other. Number 4 is to take care of your body. I know that bloggers and vloggers all over the internet have stressed this over and over again, but drink your water. Honestly, that's the best advice anybody could ever give you. Personally, I just got a mini fridge that I'm stacking with bottles of water every single day. So I'm always prepared for, that thirst. For me personally, 2017 became a year where I started forming bad habits for many reasons, and different bad habits from different spectrums of bad habitry. I overate for weeks, and then I starved myself for the rest of the month. I binged alcohol. I just did a lot of toxic things that my body didn't really appreciate, and you could tell that from like the acne that I was getting on my face and my pale skin, and my body was telling me that it hated what I was doing basically. So that's why I added this here, because 2017 taught me to take care of myself, and I think that's a very important thing to do. Yeah. So be proactive and take part in the health of your own body and mind and soul. And number 5 is to enjoy yourself. Ultimately, like I said at the beginning of the video, I could list more bad things than I can good, but through that darkness and through that very tough year for me, and I'm sure it was tough for a lot of people also, I'm trying to look forward and enjoy myself in the future. I think 2017 I let myself get consumed by some of my dark thoughts, and that was very unhealthy for me and unhealthy for my friends. I think that my negativity could have been rubbed off on them, had their day impacted in a way that wasn't healthy for them. So there you have it. Those are 5 lessons that 2017 taught me, and hopefully that helps you a little bit in understanding how 2017 affected my life, maybe affected you the same way. But thank you for watching the video, and thank you for listening. I have a typed version of this video available for you. You can just click the link down below. I'm not sure if I'm sending it to one of my blogs or one of my friends' blog, but either way you'll be able to see it, or if anything I'll just copy and paste it to the description itself so you can see it there. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.